Hi, my name is Cameron Harris. I'm the co-founder of Truth. Today's video we're going to be talking a little bit about cardiovascular fitness specifically, and the reason we're talking about this is because we have a health questionnaire that we send out to prospective clients, and one of the questions on there is what are your biggest health concerns, biggest health struggles? And often we hear back people saying cardiovascular fitness, strength's obviously a concern, weight gain, weight loss, that kind of thing. So we're going to create like a mini series talk about each different area, but today's going to be cardiovascular fitness specifically. So this video is for you if that's something that you struggle with, it's something that you're concerned about, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to assess yourself, how to improve yourself, and how to kind of get into that mindset where you're starting to improve a little bit. So a really good place to start would be to say that where you are right now with your cardiovascular fitness, if you consider that it's not where it should be, is not where you're going to be forever. The thing with the human body, especially with cardiovascular fitness, it does improve pretty quickly if you do consistent work. And what's quite nice about cardiovascular fitness, or just fitness in general, is that you can see yourself improving, because you can see yourself being able to walk a little bit further, or being able to walk a little bit faster, or other activities that you once found really hard start to improve quite quickly. So a good thing to kind of consider is that where you are right now, no matter how unfit you are or how poor your fitness is, you can improve it, and it doesn't take huge amounts of effort to see a little bit of improvement. So it's just about starting effectively. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to assess yourself. So with our health questionnaires, we send out, we give like a scale from 1 to 10. 1's really poor, 10 is obviously excellent. So we ask our prospective clients to tell us where they think they are on that 1 to 10. Now, we've got a truth standard. So there's a set of standards which we say that when our clients hit those numbers, so across strength, across fitness, across all different areas, we say they've then hit the truth standard, which is a great place to get to. So we're going to base everything we talk about today based on where we want our clients to get, and where we know when they do get there, they're going to be very happy. So just to consider what would be a poor score, what would be a below average score, would be someone that struggles to climb a flight of stairs without getting out of breath, which when you consider is really quite a daily task. It's quite frustrating for people. If you're that unfit that you struggle with that, if you're getting sweaty, you're getting really hot, you're getting out of breath, it's not really a very good place to be. So we'd call that below average. Another way to think about it is if you're running for a bus, can you actually run for a bus? Can you get on that bus without being really out of breath and actually struggling to catch the bus? That would be another kind of marker of you having below average fitness. And then when you talk about where would we like you to get on a truth standard, we'd like our clients to, and we promote our clients to get to a 12 minutes, 1.5 mile run. Just about 8-minute miles, so it's pretty quick, but that is what we consider our kind of gold standard. So if you imagine where you are right now, if you're that below par person we just spoke about, we'd love to get you to a point where you're running 1.5 miles in 12 minutes, which can sound quite daunting, but you have to start somewhere. So let's talk a little bit more about how you can start to improve your fitness, your cardiovascular fitness, especially if you're kind of down in the lower areas. Another good thing to kind of think about, something to consider, is when you are starting from such a low level, the improvement you're going to see is going to be absolutely radical. And as I said before when we started the video, you will start to see improvements pretty quickly, but you just need to get some kind of regime in place. Now, when we talk about regime, it's not a strict set of exercises and getting to the gym, even though you can't at the moment. It's more about getting a consistent effort. So a great place to start would be to get out on a daily walk. A daily walk is a great place to start. Now, what I'd also say is a good kind of guideline when you're going for a walk is just to go, especially the first couple of times, just go out and feel it. Feel how long you can walk for. Just go out and walk. If it's 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. If it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. If it's half an hour, it's half an hour. Whatever you can kind of deal with is absolutely fine just to start with. The whole idea of the first couple of times you go out is just to acclimatise yourself to the idea of doing it and getting yourself used to a few routes. Now, when you run a lot, like I do probably a couple of times a week at least, you start to learn little routes. So you're going to have to start building that into your mental vocabulary, starting to understand little routes you can go on. What you start to understand when you walk and run quite a lot as well is that things that you thought were like flat paths or flat roads, when you drive on them, actually are quite hilly. So you need to get out and start to kind of, because obviously you only be walking around your local area to where you live at the moment, start to learn, okay, if I go out of my house and turn right, that's a big hill. I didn't know it was a big hill. If I go out of my house and turn left, actually it's really flat. So unless you get out and start to practice and discover what your local area is like, it's not going to allow you to kind of learn routes and where you can and can't go. For example, when you start to run a bit more, start to build walking into your weekly routine, you'll go, right, you know what, today actually I'm feeling a bit tired, so I'm not going to go out of my house and go right because there's a big hill on it. I'm going to go out and go left. So you just, again, just to start to get yourself used to where you walk in, how much you can do, etc. So the daily walk is a great place to start. Just get yourself out, you know, just explore the local area. And then you can start building in things like, okay, right, so I'm going to do half an hour today, or I'm going to do 10 minutes. Once you've done that 10 minutes, then you know you can walk for 10 minutes or you can jog for 10 minutes. And then you start building it up every other day or every day, wherever kind of works for you. When you walk in, you can walk pretty much every day because it's not huge amounts of impact. So you can start to build out, okay, right, I'm going to do 10 minutes on Tuesday, but by Friday, I want to build myself up to 15, 20 minutes. And you can see how just over the space of a week, you can start to build up those minutes quite confidently. And also as well, we find that people often underestimate how much they can do and how much they can improve. It's more the idea of doing it that's off-putting. Actually, when you get into the swing of doing it and you set up a little bit of a regular thing, you'll be surprised with how much you can do. So the daily walk's a great place to start. When we do get back into the gyms, which hopefully maybe August, fingers crossed, is start to build cardiovascular exercise into your regime, or just put it in as part of your warm up and cool down. So for example, say you're going to the gym twice a week and you're doing like a bodyweight circuit, I don't know, press ups, squats, whatever it might be. Just start to build in a little bit of cardio into that. So for example, you might go straight into the gym, jump on the cross trainer for 15 minutes, get your cross trainer done for 15 minutes, get your heart rate nice and high, and then bring yourself back down again, then go into your workout, then do 5 minutes at the end as a cool down. So then suddenly you've added 15 to 20 minutes of extra cardiovascular fitness on top of your normal training. Now the thing to consider with cardiovascular fitness as well is, unless you've got a good engine, unless your cardiovascular, your heart, your lungs are conditioned, you're going to actually struggle with doing circuit work or putting loads of load through your body or doing lots of volume, because you're just going to get out of breath very quickly. So cardiovascular fitness is a really great place to start on your fitness journey, because as I mentioned before, it's really easy just to get out and walk. It's really easy just to get on the cross trainer or the bike or the runner or whatever you do. It's quite a simple thing to build into your exercise regime. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that's given you an idea of where you can kind of start. And when you start to build your fitness up, obviously there's different things that you couldn't do before that you now can do. You can start working up into sprint intervals. Low impact would be sprint intervals on a rower or a bike, or you build yourself into hill sprints. So there's lots of places you can go from here, but this video is more about how you can get yourself started, get yourself moving, and start to build that cardiovascular fitness score up. So what we might do, actually, now thinking about it, maybe we've created a video today on how to get started, people that've got below average fitness. Perhaps we can do a video on more advanced fitness training methods. Yeah, we'll do that as well. So hope that's helpful. If you've got any questions, we're always on our social media, we're always looking at our YouTube video. So if you have got any questions, just post it below wherever I've posted this, if it's in a WhatsApp group or YouTube video, stick it below, and we're very, very happy to help and give you some more information. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.